As mobile games continue to skyrocket in popularity, many developers are doing everything they can to carve out a spot for themselves in a very competitive market. With so many companies trying to earn the attention of players, a clear recipe for success has been the multiplayer genre. It's a trend that has been figured out by the likes of Supercell, the company behind titles like Clash Royale and Brawl Stars, while other developers are still working towards figuring out how they can make a game that hits all the right notes. One such developer is 5min Lab, who have created their own mobile game that they hope will be able to compete with the giants of the genre. This is Smash Legends. Smash Legends is a multiplayer action game developed by 5min Lab, a game studio based in South Korea for the PC and all mobile devices. Smash Legends shares many similarities with games like Brawl Stars, featuring a simple control scheme comprising just 3 attacks and their character's movement. The gameplay is simple: move around the stage, hit your opponents, and knock them out of the map. In terms of lore, the game revolves around the library world, in which characters based on fairy tales like Peter Pan and Little Red Riding Hood battle against each other to win the ultimate prize called the Right O Light, which holds the power to make one's wishes come true. While using fairy tale characters may seem like a strange decision, an interview with the game's producer, Soo-chan Park, and art director, Joo-young Lee, made it clear that they wanted to reach a broader demographic, saying, quote, "Fairy tales are stories which are familiar to all ages, in every country. Our development team always wanted to create characters and stories that many people would love. We needed a background which our target users, teens to 30s, can understand easily. So we tried to find easy and popular material. In order to connect the various myths and fairy tales into one homogeneous theme, we developed a background called the Library World and a competition called Smash Legends, so characters from different stories can get together. Fairy tales fit perfectly with our theme, and we are planning to add more stories and characters inside the game." The game features a number of modes that cater to both casual and competitive players. The primary game mode is Team Touchdown, which is similar to Push in Overwatch 2, where players have to escort one of 2 robots called chess pieces to their opponent's base for the win, while preventing the enemy from doing the same to them. There are also other traditional game modes like Solo and Team Deathmatch, Dominion, which is similar to King of the Hill, and of course, a Battle Royale mode. Along with the standard modes, Smash Legends also has a set of rotating game modes which incorporate things like Hide and Seek, which is Battle Royale but players are able to enter Stealth mode, and Bomb War, which is just Team Deathmatch with lots and lots of bombs. Apart from the variety of game modes, one of Smash Legends' biggest selling points is that the game features crossplay between PC and mobile devices. Apart from card games like Hearthstone, crossplay between PC and mobile tends to be fairly rare, as PC players usually have a clear advantage in more technical games. However, thanks to Smash Legends' simplicity, characters with only one basic attack, one skill, and one ultimate, the developers felt like there was parity between the platforms. When the game initially launched on April 13th, 2021, it quickly hit 1 million downloads on mobile devices in less than a week. But on Steam, the game peaked at just under 1,500 concurrent players. It was clear that the mobile platform was, and is, the preferred choice for many players. While the game continued to grow after its global launch, hitting 5 million downloads after just 6 months, there were some notable issues that frustrated players endlessly. The first is gonna be one that you're familiar with. Server issues forced players to deal with insanely high ping, and many were unable to connect to games at all. As a result, the game often felt unplayable. This was further amplified by general balance issues, as some characters had broken hitboxes or were just straight up overpowered. These were capped off by a lack of communication from the developers, and many thought the game would die out pretty quickly. Finally, the game's marketing approach was not the best. While some content creators did cover the game, it was constantly living in the shadow of Brawl Stars, especially since many of the content creators who were sponsored to try out the game on stream were Brawl Stars content creators as well.
Oh, she supered it into the air and it just fell. Oh my gosh. Oh, you gotta feel bad for them.
Even if it made sense to try and appeal to Brawl Stars players, the similarities between the two was a double-edged sword. Although the two games are actually quite different in terms of gameplay, Smash Legends wasn't able to draw in many new players. Luckily, thanks to some recent developments, it may not be all doom and gloom for the community. First off, at the start of 2022, 5min Lab announced that its publishing contract with Line Games was set to end on March 15th, and that shortly after, Krafton, the company behind games like PlayerUnknown's Battleground and Terra, announced that they were going to acquire the company. Suddenly, with the full support of a huge company behind them, Smash Legends might have a second chance to continue development and fix all of their problems. So far, it seems like they've taken that opportunity and used it to its fullest potential. In March, Smash Legends had a huge patch that added some long-awaited features and lowered the barrier for entry. To give players a better opportunity to try out different characters, the game added a trial mode which includes a seasonal rotation of free-to-play characters. Along with that, rather than relying on loot boxes to pull new characters at random, players can now straight up buy whoever they want to use. With all the great changes to the casual experience, 5min Lab also made sure to implement a huge feature for the competitive audience, and ranked mode was finally added to the game as well. Thanks to the huge patch, the community that stuck by the game was rightfully excited, and it seems that Smash Legends is trending in the right direction. But after so much time, Smash Legends is still fighting an uphill battle, trying to replenish its diminished player base and fix the game's server issues, which are still a problem. Still, they've had a very positive 2022 so far, and while they were written off by many as just a Brawl Stars clone, it's entirely possible that Smash Legends could rise from the grave and be a booming mobile game yet. Only time will tell. Thanks for watching. What are your thoughts on Smash Legends? Is it the same as Brawl Stars, or are people too quick to compare and should give it a try for themselves? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. This video is made possible thanks to our wonderful patrons. Massive thank you to everyone on this list, and shout out to Brendan, Cloud, QB, Foxy, Mauve, Pachana, Shampoo, Spartacus, and Yashichi for being platinum supporters, and an extra special shout out to Marco for being our diamond supporter. Happy November! If you want to talk to us, check out our Discord. Or if you want to support our channel and get info on unreleased videos, check out our Patreon. If you want to help us out in a different way, leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell to stay up to date is also appreciated. My name is Jonah. Thanks for watching.